everybody, I am Bonnie, this is NoobNugs, and today we're talking about Jeep photography. Let's go noob something.
NoobNugs.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm Bonnie, I am one of your Florida state representatives with LadyJeepers.com, and this is NoobNugs. This is the series where we answer questions for all of our new Jeep sisters about everything Jeep lifestyle. In our last episode, we talked about camera settings and my favorite iPhone settings. If you missed that video and you're watching on YouTube, check out the link right here. Today we're going to talk about Jeep photography and how I set up my favorite Jeep photo. You know that grid that comes up on your app when you open your camera app? That's where we're going to begin today. That grid is there because of something called the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds is a composition guideline that places your subject in 1/3 of your grid, leaving the other 2/3 open. That grid that comes up, that is your rule of thirds grid. It's there to help you place your subject in the right part of your photo, so that way you have the best and most balanced photo. The next advice I have for you is to check your background. Taking photos on the trail can result in beautiful photography, especially if you use that rule of thirds. Look for interesting light sources coming through the trees, look for the mountain set properly in the background. Maybe there's wildlife that if you grab that right in that shot, it's going to be beautiful. Another thing to watch out for is people in your shot. On trail rides, we often stop for potty breaks, and that's not something you really want in your background. And yes, I did that accidentally once. We're going to talk about that when we talk about videos next episode. Another general rule of thumb when you're talking about photography, especially vehicle photography, is to choose your timing wisely. Morning has a different source of light than evening. Midday has the harshest light because it's straight down, generally speaking. It's not going to be that flattering. Morning, mid-afternoon, dusk, beautiful time for natural light sources for your Jeep photo. One of the hands down best Jeep photography tips I've ever heard is from our Lady Jeepers state representative from Alabama, Michelle Henry. And her tip is this: always shoot up. It gives the Jeep a much more aggressive stance if you crouch down and shoot up from the wheel well. Here are some examples that she sent me. Don't these Jeeps look great? I kind of like that Jeep with that gray and orange accent. That one looks fun. I kind of want to hang out with that person. Getting down low and shooting up will make for a fantastic Jeep photo. Now comes time for the shameless plug. If you've enjoyed this video so far, I hope you'll smash that like button and consider subscribing to my channel. I know everybody says this, but it really does help the channel grow. Editing can be the easiest or most challenging part of Jeep photography. That's gonna be entirely up to you. Personally speaking, I don't edit my Jeep photos, but when I do, I love an Instagram filter. Filters inside apps are the most user-friendly way to edit your photos that you've just taken. There's plenty of software for your computer if you're so inclined. Adobe Photoshop is probably the biggest name in that area. But full disclosure, I've never used it because I don't really edit my photos. Except that inkwell filter on Instagram. I love the inkwell filter. It is drama in a filter. When we talk about editing a photo, there's something really important that we need to discuss, and it's this. File size matters. The fewer the megapixels, the harder it is to blow up that image into a large scale print. Can you use 12 megapixels to print a large picture? Yes, you can. But you have to be able to get that photograph in camera. You're not going to be able to edit down to that. You're not going to be able to crop in because that's going to skew the footage as you blow it out. Because we all know we want glamour shots of our Jeeps up on our walls. Let's be real. I love taking photos. I'll snap anything. And I love taking photographs of my Jeep. It's kind of a thing. It's nice to have that history too. I love going back to the original photographs of my Jeep when he was really tiny and he wasn't built, and that's really fun to make those comparisons. I love a before and after shot. And I hope these tips will help you take awesome photographs of your Jeep when you're out on your Jeep adventures. Thanks everybody for watching this episode of NoobNugs. If there's a topic you'd like to see us cover here at NoobNugs, please email noobnugs@ladyjeepers.com. And thanks as always to Lady Jeepers for allowing me the time to share these NoobNugs with you. If you'd like to see the entire NoobNugs catalog, please visit my YouTube channel, Over Noobin', where I'm noobing my way through Jeep learning, camping adventures, and pretty much anything life throws my way, because we're all noobing our way through something. And if you like the channel, please consider subscribing, because it does help me out. Remember to live your best Jeep life, and we'll see you next time. I think it's good.